I just wanted to connect with you guys for a moment about the, concept of struggle that sometimes, given our life circumstances, we constantly feel like we are struggling and constantly feel like we have to struggle in order to live, survive. It's just what it is, right? Like just a daily struggle. And or you can interchange that with hustle as well. There is if people aren't necessarily like struggling in life, they are constantly chasing the hustle. They constantly feel like if they don't do this or don't do that, maybe they're gonna lose it all, and chasing for what isn't maybe good enough. And both of these concepts are very much energetic. And I'm just speaking from my experience, because I've been thinking about this a lot the past 30 days. I've known it's kind of in the back of my mind, like, oh, I always gotta work. I always gotta work hard for my money. Blah blah blah. This is a mindset inside my mind, right? I don't discuss this with people. It's not a topic of conversation I would enjoy to talk about. But it's definitely a mindset of mine that I'm trying to shift from, because now I'm understanding it a lot deeper. I just thought, because of my background, and so I'll just tell you what I've learned is that my family is farmers. I came from a family of farmers, and if you don't know, farmers don't take breaks. There is no slack off day or rest day. There's constant work to be done, and if it doesn't get done, it's gonna affect your income, your animals, your agriculture. And so things have to be done on a daily basis, and there isn't a lot of I don't know where I'm going with this, kind of like asking what needs to be done. Like, you just do it. There's stuff to be done and you do it. You don't really need to get asked. And so that was kind of how I grew up, just in life also. Just things need to be done and you need to do it. And everyone's working. Nobody's slacking off. Nobody gets a break. And nobody gets a break. There was no rest days in my house. There was no chill out days. And so I wasn't aware of this, honestly, till very recently. And so looking back, now that I have, been out of my house for a long time, I'm mid-30s, but I've still been in that mode. But I'm trying to, especially this past couple of years, slow down and being okay with not doing something. So when I did go home, be with my family, and I just wanted to chill out and enjoy them, everyone was constantly doing something. Everyone was constantly doing something. And for the first time, when I went out to my grandparents' house, I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to fix this. I just want to enjoy people. I just want to be around and have conversations. And so what ended up happening was, I was hanging out with the kids because all the adults were doing something, and that was totally cool with me. I fully enjoyed it. But there was in the back of my mind, oh man, Ashley, you're slacking off. You're not helping the family, what are you doing? But looking back at that moment, I loved playing in the sprinklers with my niece. I loved it so much. This is my younger niece that I haven't been, around so much for, and I fully enjoyed it. Playing in the sprinklers, is something that I used to do as a kid, and it was really, really nice. Of course, like we play together, we do stuff together, but it's always doing. It's always doing. And yeah, one of the other things I learned when I'm kind of going down this path of, damn, I've been doing the same thing for a while in this wellness field, right? And when I first started off, I was making good income, right? And I guess this is going to be a little bit of a money topic, because that's where we struggle the most and hustle the most in, right? Of course, it can be health and healing, and that's going to be directly connected as well too. So I'll just touch on, how I feel about, or what I'm getting to know about money as well. So my income base really hasn't changed or grown for a long time, and especially the past 4-5 years now that I've had my own business, I've had a bit more freedom, but I constantly feel like I have to do something. If I don't do something, that like clients aren't going to come in, or whatever. And so if I'm not with clients in person, I'm constantly thinking or trying to do something else. And still, my income base hasn't, changed that much since I started off in this field. I've been in this field for 18 years. So I'm like, damn, people are actually like retiring with their work in a couple years. I can't retire myself yet. I'm not even close to being there. And so this has been on my mind a lot, and also it came up because I am about to be 38, and I don't have any children, and I don't know if that's something that I'm going to experience or not, but this has opened many doors, windows, thoughts for me to explore. Where am I at? How did I get here? And where am I going? And so I'm kind of realizing how I got here, and I'm understanding, and I'm so grateful, because I'm just so grateful for the mindset that I was brought up in. Because I had to do a lot on my own, and I learned how to survive on my own, and to be independent, and to do things on my own, and just do it, I'm so grateful for that. It really saved me a lot in many different ways. But now I'm in a different space in my life, and I've been feeling really safe where I'm at, and with my partner, and in life, really in general, because boy, not only as an Aries sun, because my two sisters are Aries suns as well, and we have different, experiences and thoughts and habits and things like that, but I have a lot of Aries influence in my chart. North Node, Jupiter, Eros, and it's all in my 12th house of subconscious, right? So this is where I've really been diving into and exploring where my subconscious programming comes from, how to change that, and how it's influencing me, given so much Aries influence that I have. And so yeah, I've learned a lot about just the astrology charts, natal charts, and how much more we are than just our big three, right? Like, I'm very much my big three. Taurus, I think I'm still trying to lean into. I think maybe that is kind of how people see me. That's my rising. Pisces, I'm just getting to know, but I so love my Pisces moon. I didn't always express as a Pisces moon, though, given, life experiences and things. And now that I know what is a healthy and unhealthy balance, it really, really helps. So getting back to not having to struggle not having to hustle. I really have to proactively think about that and chill out sometimes, because even like when there's not work stuff to be done, there's house stuff to be done. Like for instance, like if there's dishes in the sink, no, don't walk by the dishes when there's dishes in the sink. Do the dishes, you know? That was always my mindset, and I'll tell you a little bit of story about that. So that was a programming that I have, right? Growing up, we had I had 3 other siblings, and that was of course one of our chores. And so whoever, we would go in order, right? So it was let's just say my older sister's turn to do the dishes. Maybe we did it like in order of age or something. We probably did. So then once my older sister did her dishes, then it was my brother's turn to do the dishes, right? And you didn't know when she was done with her dishes. You just had to know if there's no dishes in the sink, then it's your turn, right? Brother's turn. And then once my brother did the dishes, man, I swear he would only do like his own dishes. He always just did his own dishes, and then be like, oh yep, my stack is done, and all of a sudden it's my turn and I didn't even know, and there's a stack of dishes. And so then I got to do the dishes, and everybody knew it was my turn to do the dishes because I probably made a big deal about it because there was a bunch of them. And then it would be my little sister's turn. Maybe, I don't know, she was quite younger than we were, 9 years younger than I was, so I don't know if she was into the dishes or not. But anyways, that kind of made me feel like, no dishes in the sink. We can't have dishes in the sink. And I realized that, you know, I'm starting to realize all of these little things. Like it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't like a big T drama. We learned to, you know, do household chores and whatnot. But now I'm getting to understand I live in my own house. I can't make my own rules. Just leave the dishes in the sink for when you're ready to do them. Nobody cares. I'm trying not to care. My partner sure doesn't care, as long as she doesn't have to do them. And so just leave them in there for a little bit. And so I have been a couple hours, or you know, something, go take a rest or something, depending how I feel. So this is how I'm trying to live a little bit more at ease, rather than constantly feeling like I need to do something and constantly feel like, oh, I'm behind in this and I'm behind in that. Just kind of chill out, take some rest. This past couple of years I've been going through a lot of healing processes, and boy, I did not realize how much rest you need. And I felt so, like, honestly, I couldn't feel any other way than I need it. I need sleep. Like, not even rest, like sleep, a lot of it. And I didn't do extra things. Like, I didn't have energy for anything but to heal. And that's another way that I am trying to struggle less and hustle less, is work on my energetics and my subconscious programming. So some of the things that I just understand now about myself and my body, how I act, how I respond, like, is it actually me, or is it something that was passed down to me that I feel like I have to continue in that way because it's what I've known? Or is it something that I can just remove from my subconscious or my energy body and learn which ways I want to move, how I want to be in this world, what it looks like for me. And it is challenging because it's a daily practice on how you're talking to yourself when you're doing life on a daily basis. You're going to continue to go through the same thoughts as you did the next day, unless if you actively change them. And so how I've been doing that is a few different ways, and I just do what feels good for me in the moment, because sometimes I don't like to do the same things over and over. I do like to hear my own thoughts, right? I do like to understand where I'm at. And so sometimes I do still like to do subconscious reprogramming at night, and I have some particular people that I like because sometimes just the voice or the tone is just like, oh, I don't want to be listening to that all night, or as I'm falling asleep. Or it's like if it's like an hour or a 3-hour song, it's like, what are they putting into the back of my mind? What are they saying this whole time? Like, they're getting me to fall asleep, but then what are they saying? Like, there's a lack of trust for some of these programs that are out there. But I'll tell you, I like Michael Seeley. I really think he's dope. All of his meditations and hypnoses, I really feel comfortable with and feel a huge difference when I use them at night. And I also like Mira Kelly. I also like her and very much trust her as well too. So those are just my go-tos that I use at night to help me reprogram my mind, so I'm not falling asleep thinking about my bills or thinking about everything I have to do the next day or whatever. And I also listen to them sometimes in the morning, depending like which ones. I have like in my notes app, they're all just like kind of there, linked there for mornings or evenings or for walks or for sleep. And so it's like easy access for me to just like know what it is and click. Trying again to like make things easy, and before, when I would like want to like for workouts or for something, I would just like scroll and scroll and scroll. I'm like, oh, which one should I do today? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, it's already been 30 minutes now. I don't have time to work out. So I just keep it easy, keep it simple, have all the ones that I like in one place, and I don't need to look anywhere else. I don't need to do anything else until I'm bored with them or it's not working. Then I'll create some new ones. So that, and I listen like on my walks and things like that. And I also enjoy listening to conscious music. That has been so much fun for me, just to like change my energy quickly, is with some conscious music. Just look some up on whatever platform you have, and you're probably going to find some artists that you really like, and then follow them and support them, right? And in other ways, I have used definitely Reiki to help balance my own energy. Detachments has happened, entity attachments, that has really made me feel depressed, and certain aspects of like that were just not me, right? So knowing your energy body is really important, so when you're acting not in alignment, to be honest, like kind of your triggers, and certain things when. So I'll tell you a story here that came pretty prominent, again, like the dishes thing, right? But it had to do with having to earn my keep as I became like an elder adult. I don't know if I'll go into all those stories yet, but I felt like I always had to like earn my keep, right? And I did that by like cleaning the house that I was in all the time. So what I have came to understand about myself is when I feel overwhelmed, when I feel stressed out, when I feel like out of control, I deep clean. And I know this may sound like, oh great, I wish you lived with me. Probably that's great for you, but it's not great for me, because what happens is I'm constantly just thinking about, what's the next thing I'm going to clean? How am I going to clean that? What do I need to go get to clean that? Whatever, clean. Only thinking about cleaning. And so I don't have to think about my stresses or my worries or whatever it is I'm overwhelmed with. So whenever I get in those habits, I realize now, the past few years, if I'm in this like cleaning frenzy, no. You don't need to clean right now. There's no reason to clean right now. Go chill out. Go figure out why you're overwhelmed and relax. See if there's anything that you can do about it. And if you can't, meditate on it, and just let it go. And that has helped a lot. And I realize I have not been in those frenzies a lot lately at all. And I used to be in them very frequently. So just know yourself. Start to understand what you're doing when you're feeling unbalanced. And just know that you don't have to be struggling and hustling every day, because I haven't really shifted anything else. I just have the mindset differently. That's what it is. My mindset is just differently. My actions are kind of the same. I am slowing down a bit more. I am not, thinking about work or thinking about money or anything like that, but I do still track money. I'm responsible. I'm trying to be more of a organized person, I guess, when it comes to that, because I didn't organize anything, and I'm not really that great at other than like the closet and like home stuff, like life stuff. I'm not great at organizing. So I have been trying to, like, when I get it out on paper and out, of my head, understanding like where my money's at and what I got to do to, increase that or to allocate that or whatever I have to do, things happen, and it's so much easier, and it doesn't take that long at all. But if I don't do that, then I'm constantly like, oh, money this, money that, oh, more clients this, more money, more clients that. And I'm like, no, actually, like, my client base is chill. Like, let's just support the ones that I do have, right? And then things start coming in. Once you kind of balance your energy in that way, new clients start coming in. New income starts coming in. Like, it's crazy especially this past month, how easy it can be. So I just encourage you to kind of step back, find some subconscious reprogramming that you connect to. And I'm so serious about this. It sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like, but I know if I were to hear this in the past, and I have heard this in the past, I'm like, okay, whatever. But seriously, if you find the right ones, it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. I've done some on, I just did one on an entity extraction, because I've already had one, so I knew the feeling. When I had another one, I'm like, no, I don't want this again. This, because again, I know my energy, and it wasn't my energy and how it was acting. There's no reason for me to act in that way. So Michael Seeley had one, a meditation on entity detachment or something. And so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna turn this on right now. I don't know what else to do. I'm so drained. I don't have the time for anything else. And so I did. Like, that worked so well. I woke up in the middle of the night. I knew exactly what was happening. I cleared the space, that night, and I just felt amazing in the morning. And that's all it took, was pressing play on something while you're sleeping. Do not waste your sleeping hours. Do not. Like, I love to sleep, and I think, sleep is very important and absolutely in your healing. But don't forget about the subconscious. When you're going to sleep, the mind is still working. So use that to your advantage. If affirmations, whatever you feel comfortable with. I also did some other meditations, hypnosis actually, with Maria Kelly. Oh, she did some like past life hypnosis in the night as well. I just listened to it in the night. You can do these usually like whenever. But I like to not waste my sleeping hours, right? So I was doing it at night, and wow, I had like they just came in the form of like dreams, right? But I woke up feeling like very empowered, learning or understanding maybe some of what my past lives were in regards to how it affects me now, with feeling like I have to always fight for myself, fight for, you know, my land and my money and things like that. And so that was very, very, very healing. It could be something like it wasn't in this life experience, but something in your past life, or something that, you know, runs in your DNA, your lineage, can be wanting to be expressed through you in your life. And so really we just need to bring that into awareness. And that's how easy it is, because stories want to be told. If someone's story wasn't told, it's going to continue to kind of poke at the people who they feel they can tell their story through. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. It's crazy cool stuff though. So I don't know if this is something that you expected in this video, but I really hope it was helpful, and I want to hear your insights on how you feel about the topic of struggle and hustle, and what your mindset is currently, if you have changed it at all, what works for you, because I'm still in this process as well. I'm just trying to share with you what I'm learning along the way, what's helping me along the way. And you know, money is absolutely just energy exchange. It's a frequency. We are all just energy. Everything here is just energy. It's how we view it, right? I always had the view of money as like, I have to work hard for it. No, I don't. No, I don't. Money actually is attracted to me because what I'm putting out into the universe. Money wants to move through me because it knows how I use it. Yep. So, yeah, I'm just chilling here in the laundry mat. I used to, you know, struggle here, like, oh, I gotta do my own laundry at the laundromat. We have a laundry in our space, right? But we have family coming over, and we want to do all of our blankets and all of our sheets and all of the things, you know. And then also I do my own sheets for my clinic. And so yeah, I just come here for a couple hours and get it done. And I used to have that mindset of, oh, I gotta go do that. Like, I don't have enough for someone else to do it. Or like, I'm just like, who cares? Now I just get to chill out, and the laundry gets done so much faster here. Like the hair, our dog's hair doesn't clog up our own washing machine and stuff. And this place is great. I'm really grateful to find this place. And by the way, I'm like an exit away from the Tijuana, California border. I live kind of closer to there. So that's just the post office over there. Laundromat is right in front of me. And yeah, I just began to just kind of chill out while I'm here now. Instead of feeling certain ways about it, like, it's got to get done, so why be mad about it? Why waste my energy on something I got to do anyways, until I don't, you know? So I just decided, let's have a chat while I'm here. So I hope this was helpful for you. It was for me. It's really therapeutic for me to talk like this. So I appreciate you for being here, and until next video, Ciao.